Good morning, everybody. It's Melissa McHugh. And how is everybody doing on this crisp and beautiful fall morning? The leaves are just gorgeous right now, and everything is just kind of starting to slow down. Everything's just starting to go into sleep mode, and that's okay. You know, if we start tuning into our true nature and watching the world around us and try to sink a little bit more into nature and what it's actually doing, we'll find that we feel so much better. I know that I do. This time, you know, I start to get a little bit slower. I start to read more. I start to, you know, cook more, and you know, it's just our inner nature. It's just who we truly are, and that's okay. You know, don't fight that. Don't fight those moments where your body and your mind are just like, hey, let's just take a break. Let's take a break right now. You know, you might feel guilty about that. You might have all these feelings about that because, you know, in our culture, doing is supposed to be, you know, how we, you know, discern our worth. And I just really believe that we need to move away from that, because look where it's gotten us. You know, just look around you. Look at all the anxiety. Look at all the depression. Look at all people who don't think that they're good enough because they're not doing enough. They haven't gotten enough. They aren't, you know, the highest in their field, the most. They don't have the most money. They, you know, so it's just the slowing down. If we listen to our bodies are trying to get us to slow down. And then that's okay. And we don't want to feel guilty about that. Today I figured that I would talk to you about choice. A couple of days ago, I just got this epiphany, I guess you could call it. And sometimes it happens, you know, when you're on a spiritual path, you're studying, you are doing a lot of work on yourself, and you know, you'll have these ideas. You'll read these certain ideas, you'll have ideas in your mind, and you get it, you understand it intellectually. You understand what they're talking about, the concept, but you're not living it yet. And you might think, well, geez, I understand that. Why can't I be that? Why can't I embody that idea? And that's usually the way that it works. You know, we'll get something in our mind, we'll read something, we'll really want to, you know, do these things in our lives, you know, implement them into our daily life, but sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. And then we can also get down on ourselves for that, be like, man, I really should. Well, you know, I know a lot of you that have gone through some of my EFT courses. We don't want to say should. We don't want to should on ourselves, is what one of my mentors used to say. Never should on yourself. And what we want to do is change those should statements into choose statements. Instead of saying I should eat better, I should exercise, we can change that to I choose to eat better, I choose to exercise. Or if you're just not feeling it, I choose not to exercise today. I choose to take it easy today. This puts the power back into your hands. You're not a victim when you choose. And you know, like I said a couple of days ago, it just kind of dropped down into here that we choose every moment. We make a choice every single second as to how we show up in the world. We choose, you know, what we put into our bodies. We choose how we engage with other people. We choose everything. We choose our reactions. You know, people can come up to you sometimes and just start, you know, yelling, and, you know, that has a lot to do with them and what they're going through. But then how we react, do we just react right back to them? with anger as well? Or do we just kind of step back and think about it? Go into silence and decide, instead of becoming reactive. Can we just decide to maybe not react? Can we decide to say, hey, I see you're angry. I know it doesn't have anything to do with me, really. What's going on? So that's the thing that I realize, is that we choose how we show up in this world. Every single moment, we have a choice. And that's a very empowering statement. Very powerful when we realize how much choice we have in every moment. So I came up with a tapping meditation for that. It's more like a positive affirmation tapping, and I'd like to do that with you today, right now. And then we can start to solidify more in our everyday life and realize the choices that we actually do have. And this one is I call it I choose every moment. So I want you to get comfortable seated position, feet on the floor, back straight if possible. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out. One more time, nice slow deep breath in and let that go. And you can close your eyes for this one, leave them open, it's completely up to you. And we're going to start by tapping on the side of the hand, your karate chop point. And I want you to repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud. I choose every moment. I choose every moment. I choose every moment. And let's go up to our eyebrow point. I am in control of my life. Side of the eye. I make the choice. Under your eye. I make the choice about what I put into my body. Under the nose. I make the choice about how I show up in this world. Under the mouth. I am in control of my life. Collarbone point. I choose to react in any given way. Under the arm. I choose whether or not I give in to my cravings. Top of the head. I am not a victim. Eyebrow point. I am not a victim. Side of the eye. I am not a victim. Under the eye. I release anything and everything from my past, present, or future that takes away my personal power. Under the nose, release. Under the mouth, release. Collarbone, release. Under the arm, release. Top of the head, release. Let's go back to our eyebrow point. I am in charge of my destiny. Side of the eye. I am in charge of my speech. Under the eye. I am in charge of my reactions. Under the nose. I am in control of all that I say and do. Under the mouth. I am empowered. Collarbone. I am at peace. Under the arm. I choose every moment. top of the head. I choose every moment how I show up in this world. And you can stop tapping now. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. And another one. Nice, long, slow, deep breath in and release it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this I Choose Every Moment tapping meditation, and do this often. I started doing it every morning when I get up, just to remind myself that I have a choice every moment as to how I am interacting with this world. Thanks for showing up today. Thanks for showing up for yourself. It is really a big deal. And continue on with your tapping. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste, everyone.